If you were on my search committee, please make your way to the front for candle lighting. I know there's some of you in the room.
It? What are we going to do? That's right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you to those members of my search committee. I appreciate you because you brought me here. Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy that you all could make it here tonight for my installation. I want to say welcome specifically to Chava Morel, who I've told you about for like the last month now. But she's my childhood song leader, the one that I looked up to and said, one day I'm going to be like you. And I will never be as talented of a guitar player, but I am doing the music and the rabbi life, and so really, you are one of the main reasons why I'm here today. So welcome to Chava. I'm so happy that she is able to be here to join us in our service and to sing together. Our service tonight is going to be a lot of singing. You know 90% of the melodies, so please sing with us. Do not feel shy. Please use your voices. My favorite part is singing together and hearing everyone's voice. So we're going to start on page 12. With Lachuna Ranana.
Yeah.
opposite page, page 13. Join with me on page 14. Sing to Adonai a new song. Sing to Adonai all the earth. Sing to Adonai, bless God's name. Proclaim God's victory day after day. Tell of God's glory among the nations, God's wondrous deeds among all peoples. For Adonai is great and much acclaimed. God is held in awe by all divine beings. All the gods of the peoples are mere idols, but Adonai made the heavens. Glory and majesty are before God. Strength and splendor are in God's temple. Let the heavens rejoice and the earth exult. Let the sea and all within it thunder. The fields and everything in them exult. Then shall all the trees of the forest shout for joy
at the presence of Adonai, for God is coming.
For God is coming to rule the earth. God will rule the world justly, and its people in faithfulness. On page 20, Lecha Dodi.
If it is your custom to rise to greet Shabbat, please do so. I think another round. Give it another round. Lakadodi, Likakala, Lakadodi, Likakala, Pene Pene Shabbat. Let me see you clap. Lakadodi, Likakala, Pene Pene Shabbat. On page 28, I invite you to rise if you're able. We're going to sing the Baruch Hu to a melody that our special guest Chava has composed.
Feel free to take a deep breath as we transition to this section of the service with one voice singing gratitude together.
Blessed is the blessed one. Blessed is the giver of blessing. Blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Blessed is the blessed one. Blessed is the giver of blessing. Blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Baruch Adonai, HaMevorach, Le'olam Va'ed. Come all of you, come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Come all of you. Come all of us and bless the one who blesses.
In a moment, we're going to continue with Ma'ariv Aravim, another melody composed by Chava. But this is a melody that I don't know what year you wrote it, but I was a little kid. And I would come excited every single Friday night to family services, ready to hear this melody. And she moved away for a few years, and she came back for my bat mitzvah, and she sang this melody at my Friday night service, and I full on cried. So I asked her to play this melody for you here today for Ma'ariv Aravim on page 30.
Please be seated. I'm sorry, but it's a long song. We didn't have to stop.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach sha'arim, uvitfuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר
Let the honor of your student be as dear to you as your own, the honor of your companion as great as the awe you feel for your teacher, and the awe for your teacher as great as your fear of heaven. Mishaberach avotenu v'imotenu, may the one who blessed our sages and teachers in every generation bless and guide the educators of our congregation. Sustain them in their dedication and diligence to our school and its students. May they ever be curious and inspired to learn as well as to teach. And may they inspire their students with the love of Jewish learning throughout their lives. May this congregation always support its educators so that they can be a light to our community and effective messengers of your Torah. Grant them openness of heart for each and every student who comes their way. Guide us all in sharing with them our appreciation for all they do, for they are holy vessels in your service and guardians of our future. Baruch atah Adonai, hamlamid Torah la'amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Adonai, who instructs our people Israel in the ways of Torah.
Amen.
Amen.
Page 34. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecham leman tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai vihitem kadoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem l'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem emet. On page 40.
Before I read anything, I do want to say that we are truly blessed that you are part of our Temple Beth-El family. And thank you for sharing with us your spirit of kindness and love and bringing a positive energy to everything you do here. And thank you for being with us. God of heaven and earth, grant abundant peace to our people, Israel, and their rabbis, to our teachers and their disciples, and to all who engage in the study of Torah here and everywhere. Let there be for them and for us all grace, love, and compassion, a full life and ample sustenance. And let us say, Amen. For our teachers and their students, and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness. And for those who study Torah here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say, Amen.
On page 42, on page 42. Actually, on page 43. Let's read at the top together in English. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will.
Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu,
That was a beautiful piece. Thank you. Page 44. On page 47, please read with me in the middle of the page. Prayer invites God's presence to suffuse our spirits, God's will to prevail in our lives. Prayer may not bring water to parched fields, nor mend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city. But prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, rebuild a weakened will. On the opposite page, if you are able to rise, I invite you to do so. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'mevii Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakolata rav lehoshia. Mashiva ruach umorit hagashem, mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofech olim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha baal gevurot, umidom melach, Melech meimit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atal hakayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selam Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. We continue in silent prayer.
come to the part in our service where we think of those who are in need of healing, whether it's of mind, of body, of soul. If you're thinking of someone who's in need of healing, feel free to share their name out loud as my hand goes around the room.
Sandy Lupert.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Sally Wolf, Phil Perez, Jerry Lansford, Sandy Lupert, Nina Koppelman, Barbara Herman, those that didn't know who to say it, those that I'm not remembering at the moment.
Thank you. We think of all those names shared out loud and in our hearts as we continue with Misha Berach on page 253.
What do we say? Close your books. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This is a very exciting time for Temple Beth-El. And hearing the voices of the kids in the room is awesome. Keep it coming. It's great. It's great energy to hear and to see all of you. And we're so glad that all of you are here this evening, every single one of you. After enduring the extreme and unprecedented challenges of the pandemic, our congregation is taking bold actions to rebuild and re-energize our community and to write the next chapter of TBE's exciting story. Bringing Rabbi Megan Broomer on as our assistant rabbi and youth education leader has been a critical part of this. Rabbi Megan brings a genuine and beautiful passion for kids and for helping them form a lifelong connection to Judaism and Jewish identity. We are blessed to have her on our team. Most newly minted rabbis in their first position right out of school spend their time focusing on the basics, learning what it means to have a full-time job, getting to know the congregants, gaining experience officiating funerals and B'nai Mitzvah, and beginning to build their confidence and their identity as a communal leader. Since joining our team in July, right after her ordination, Rabbi Megan has been doing all of that, but she's also been doing more. She has been charged with leading a project that is much more pressing and critical to our congregation's future. And that is designing and launching a youth education program for our TBE kids from scratch. Some of you might not know this, but for the last several years, we have not had a religious school at Temple Beth-El. Our kids have been going to religious school at Temple Israel down the street. The original intent was for it to be a joint program, but unfortunately it didn't quite play out that way. It soon became clear to our temple leadership that we needed to change course and bring our TBE families and their children back home to their own building with their own clergy and their own congregational community. And in order to make that happen, we would need someone with a passion for Jewish youth education and the knowledge of how to rebuild a program from the ground up. We are blessed that this is exactly the kind of challenge Rabbi Megan was looking for in her first rabbinic position. She chose to come to TBE because this is the work she wants to do. So, soon after joining our team in July, Rabbi Megan put together an outstanding working group of congregants: Casey Bowen, Ethan Brown, Michael Freeman, Jen Still-Schiff, and Joanna Stolov, to develop a new religious education program for TBE's children. Under Rabbi Megan's leadership, this group has designed our new Kehila project, which we announced last week and which Rabbi Megan spoke about in her sermon last Shabbat. It's creative, unconventional, outside the box, and driven by Reformed Jewish values. And I think it's exactly what we need to rebuild our young family community at Temple Beth-El. This endeavor has been far more complex and time-intensive and has required a significantly higher level of leadership than most first-year assistant rabbis are asked to take on. And you should know that Rabbi Megan has done it with incredible grace, determination, and skill. I am so proud of the work that she's doing for our community, and I hope all of you are too. The most important thing to know about Rabbi Megan, though, has nothing to do with her skills or accomplishments. It has to do with her character. Rabbi Megan is an incredible colleague, among the best clergy colleagues I have ever worked with. She is kind, gentle, and caring. She is collaborative, thoughtful, and decent. She is eminently reliable and always willing to help out her teammates. All of us on staff know we can count on Rabbi Megan to be there for us and for our congregation. She is eager to learn, and she receives feedback graciously and without even a hint of defensiveness. She's supportive, easygoing, and friendly. She is a genuine joy and pleasure to work with. These are the kind of things that can't be taught, and they're not easy to come by. That Rabbi Megan possesses not one, not two, or three, but all these qualities is a tremendous blessing to me, to our team, and to our community. Thank you, Rabbi Megan, for being our rabbi and for being you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our special guest speaker for tonight, David Berkman. David is currently a principal at Berkman and Brown, a boutique consulting firm. It's very alliterative, by the way. A Berkman and Brown, a boutique consulting firm specializing in risk and crisis management, strategic planning, change management, and development. But he's here tonight because of the special role he has played in Rabbi Megan's life as the inaugural director of the URJ's Camp Kalsman in the Pacific Northwest. It was there that Rabbi Megan spent her childhood summers and found her passion for Reform Judaism. David worked for the URJ for 25 years, spending many of those years running Jewish camps in Texas, Pennsylvania, and Washington State. David managed the URJ's COVID-19 response and positioned the system's programs for a successful opening for the 2021 season. A Colorado native who grew up in Texas, David holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Texas, a fellow Longhorn with me, and a master's degree in management from the University of Denver. A former firefighter and EMT, David spends most of his free time with his wife, his 2 children, and his Labrador retriever, enjoying everything the Pacific Northwest offers. Let's give a warm welcome to David Berkman. Welcome.
Wow. Is that better? Thank you. It's wonderful to see you, Rabbi Megan. That is still new. I have sheets and sheets here to talk to you about, but it is incredibly difficult to follow what was said. So I think we can move those two to the side. If it makes you feel better, Rabbi, it's okay. It's just the back of that. I initially thought I should come up and tell you all of these wonderful qualities about Megan. And then I thought to myself, I bet you the senior rabbi is going to do that. So I should tell you about the Megan that I've known since the summer of 2006. A long, long, long time ago. Not quite the 1900s, but close. She was a camper at the precursor of URJ Camp Kalsman, where Megan essentially grew up. She was a bright and happy camper who dove headfirst into the gestalt of summer camp. I have, for the last 18 years now, bit auspicious, watched her grow and mature from a little girl to the spiritual leader and rabbi here with us tonight. You can... You can imagine my delight when Megan called to see if I would join this evening. And then my shock. You want me in front of a group of people? I was the one, whenever she would lead services, would sit in the back making faces at her, trying, as my daughter is now, to get me to laugh, to get her to laugh, to not take things too seriously. And as a camp director, it is exceptionally difficult to measure success, because if we are looking at Jewish identity and Jewish continuity, that takes decades to see come to life. So Megan said, don't worry, just tie it into the Torah portion. It's great. Wait, it's not a summer portion. I don't know those by heart. It occurred to me that my vast 25 years as a Jewish professional may be for naught, and that I might be tested hard. But really, how hard could it be to relate a Torah portion to the rabbi? And then I read the portion, of which there are two main topics. First, we learn of the deaths of Aaron's two sons as they are consumed by fire. And then there's a long list of what is kosher and what is not. Sounds like a joyous portion. Death and kashrut. How wonderful. So, Aaron's sons are consumed by fire, by God, for what accounts to a breach of conduct, a breach of protocol, and the rules, not following the rules. Well, it is slightly more complicated than that. That will suffice for now. Now, if you have spent any time with Rabbi Megan, you probably have not come away from that encounter saying to yourself, now there is a rebel. Some people may exude danger, thrill, risk. It is safe to say that your rabbi is more in the category of order and structure and following of the rules. I'd love to tell you the story of a mischievous Megan, of Broomer the Bad, it's not this one, or the rebellious rabbi, but lying to a congregation on Shabbat from the Bima seems ill-advised after we just heard what happened to Aaron's sons for misbehaving. So maybe the list of kashrut would be a better route. Here is a correlation that I can sink my teeth into. There you go. You like the dad joke. There you go. How does this relate to our rabbi? She is, after all, the greatest connoisseur of the finest chicken strips and plain pasta salad that the world has ever encountered. Megan's mother warned me years ago, when Megan came to camp, that her menu diversity was simple at best. I'm fairly certain for that over a decade, she only ate pasta and maybe a few chicken fingers for summers on end. And for the record, Kalsman food was really good. So where does that leave us? If our understanding of God and Torah and Judaism were based on just these two snapshots of Aaron's sons being burnt alive and a list of what is kashrut, then we would be hard-pressed to make a case for a vibrant Jewish life and the power of God in Torah in our lives. So the same is true about camp. It is more than s'mores, friendship bracelets, chicken strips, and various forms of organized chaos. Camp is actually about the power of growth and independence, of experiential education, of Jewish growth. It's about the power of friendship and community, and the power of Jewish continuity. And Megan, Rabbi Broomer, the same is true of you. You are more than chicken strips and pasta noodles that course through your veins. You are the embodiment of determination and grit. Your journey was not always easy. Sometimes your sisters made it easy, and sometimes not. You, though, are a light unto others. Your flame is kindled by the love and support of your parents and your sisters Years ago, Robert Fulham wrote a book. All I ever needed to know, I learned in kindergarten. It was very successful. I've often thought I should write a similar one, titled All I Ever Needed to Know, I Learned at Summer Camp. And I think your face on the cover would be lovely. So I want you to take a moment now to enjoy this time and this place, and the fact that you got me to look goofy in front of a congregation, and to breathe it in, enjoy it, really treasure it, because you've learned through studies and life, and to embrace your role in this holy community. Ken Yehi Ratzon.
There's so many papers up here now. Okay. I remember vividly the first time I came to Temple Beth-El. I immediately felt welcome and knew that this was a place that I could see myself starting my rabbinate. The congregation was warm, approachable, and kind. Fast forward a little over a year later, and here I am, standing in front of you all at my installation service as your new assistant rabbi. As soon as I entered rabbinical school, I always knew that I wanted my rabbinate to include education in some way. My years at Jewish summer camp and my time working at my synagogue's religious school sparked a love of Judaism and a love of education, which I wanted to pursue. As a rabbi here at Temple Beth-El, I hope I will inspire, teach, and help lead TBE into the future. I want to be your partner in helping to guide you along your Jewish journey. I want to be here during your happy times and also the sad. I want to be there to teach you something new, or maybe just talk through something that you know well, but you really want to dig deeper. I want to be there as we do a social action project in the community, and also as we spend time together in the synagogue. I want to be there for your family in every way that I can. In the past 9 months, I've been able to do this in a multitude of ways. Family programming, singing with the early childhood, teaching Torah study and adult ed, responding together to the tragedy of October 7th through art, praying together on Friday and Saturday, and so much more. I'm excited to continue this journey together as we look towards the future. As I mentioned last week, and Rabbi Stoller mentioned again, the biggest thing on the horizon is our new youth education program, the Kehila Project. I'm so excited to bring it to life and help our students find their connection to Judaism, whatever it looks like for them. I hope that when they leave our building, they find a love for Judaism and continue to be proud of their Judaism as they leave their home. As a community, we get to be a stepping stone in their Jewish journey. I'm excited to continue teaching adult ed, bringing in my female perspective, and learning about characters who might accidentally be ignored. I'm excited to join together for good and do social action projects throughout the community. Most of all, I'm excited to get to know each and every one of you, learning more about who you are, what you like to do, and why you are a part of our TBE community. I've loved our one-on-one conversations, learning about your family, your job, your volunteer work, and I want you to get to know me, my passions, my reasons for coming to TBE, and what I like to do in life. I will continue to bring my passion and love for Judaism, youth, education, music, as well as my desire to learn every single day as I come to work. And I hope that in return, you will continue to participate and show up for our congregation. As I encourage my B'nai Mitzvah students to do so, I want to end with gratitude. Thank you to Andy Aaron and my search committee, Justin Maservi, Julius Meyer, Gary Slobin, Gabby Verkman, Jackie Motion, and Jen Stills-Schiff for putting in the work and making sure that we, you all, and I, were a good match. Thank you to Joanna Stolov and Julius Meyer and my welcome committee, Arlene Nevins, Nancy Lowenkron, Shandip Paris, Leah Krigsher, Rogine Cohan, and Barbie Lieber for making sure that I had a smooth transition into the job last summer, setting up many, many different meet and greets to help me grow to know you as a congregation. Thank you to my planning committee who worked to make this weekend a success. Dana Sebeski, Randy Weiler, Amy Brown, Sharon Freeman, Jen Still-Schiff, David Sutton, and Sherry Goodman, as well as Joy Allen, who helped oversee the entire event. Thank you to all my lay leaders and committee members, the Young Family Committee, Teen Family Committee, the Religious School Working Group, and all the other congregants who I've worked with on different programs and projects. Your work and guidance has helped immensely as I have learned what works and what also might not work here at TBE, and I look forward to being your sacred partner in years to come. Thank you to the staff who without them, this whole place just wouldn't function. Thank you, Chava, for sharing your voice with us this weekend. I remember looking up to you as a kid and wanting to be a song leader just like you, and it's a privilege to share the bema tonight. Thank you, David, for coming as my mentor. You have watched me grow into a leader and a Jewish professional during camp and beyond. When I thought about who I wanted here as my mentor, you are the one that I thought about immediately. You're there to lift me up when I need it, and also, as you said, to make me laugh when it really might not be the best time, like when I need to be very serious at camp. Thank you to my family and friends for coming to participate in this important milestone in my rabbinic career. And most importantly, thank you to you, the TBE community, for welcoming me in and supporting me as a new rabbi, allowing me to learn, shape my rabbinate, and become the best rabbi I can be. Shabbat Shalom.
So proud of you, Megan. Rabbi Megan. Megan was my student at age 6 at the Jewish Day School. I was her music teacher. I was born on leap year, so I was also 6. You've vastly surpassed me. And this is a song that you requested, a song that I grew up with, The Old Shall Dream Dreams. Childhood was for fantasies, for nursery rhymes and toys. The world was much too busy to understand small girls and boys. As I grew up, I came to learn that life is not a game, that heroes were just people that we call another name. And the old shall dream dreams, and the youth shall see visions, and our hopes shall rise up to the sky. We must live for today, we must live for tomorrow. Give us time, give us strength, give us life. Now I'm grown, the years have passed, I've come to understand there's choices to be made, and my life's at my command. I cannot have a future till I've embraced my past. I promise to pursue the challenge, time is going fast. And the old shall dream dreams, and the youth shall see visions, and our hopes shall rise up to the sky. We must live for today, we must live for tomorrow. Give us time, give us strength, give us life. Today's the day I take my stand. The future's mine to hold. Commitments that I make today are dreams from days of old. I have to make the way for generations come and go. I have to teach them what I've learned so they will come to know that the old shall dream dreams, and the youth shall see visions, and our hopes shall rise up to the sky. We must live for today, we must live for tomorrow. Give us time, give us strength.
I'd like to invite all of the teens and children who are here in the congregation this evening. Teens, kids, tots, everybody who is a young person, come on up.
Up, all the way up.
All the way up. Come all the way up.
All the way up.
Come stand here. Come surround behind me, okay, guys? All the way. On the back side of the handout you received, there's a blessing for installation. I would like to invite you to read responsively with me. Moses received the Torah at Mount Sinai, and it has been transmitted to us by Joshua, then the elders, the prophets, the sages, and today, our own rabbis. Rabbi Megan, that chain of tradition links Sinai to this very moment and continues now, as it has in every generation, as we place the Torah scroll in your arms. We should have gotten the Torah scroll out, but that's okay. May God bless you and this congregation. We ask that you be a pursuer of peace, tikkun olam, and social justice, loving all people and drawing them closer to the Torah. To every challenge with dignity and compassion, embodying the finest teachings of our tradition.
My God, God of my ancestors, I pray that you will be my guide as I humbly pursue the task of leading this holy community. May we work together as sacred partners to fulfill the vision and mission of this Kehila Kadosha. May I never lead them astray, knowingly or inadvertently, and may my hands and heart be ever faithful in serving you.
And we say together, Amen. Now I'd like to invite you to please rise. We are going to take the Torah. No, it's undone. Don't worry. Yeah. Elaine took care of it. All right, thank you. Please rise. We're going to go, guys, we're going to go all to the ark. And I want you to come stand over here with Rabbi Megan. You want to open it up? Yeah. Okay. And now we're going to ask God's blessing on Rabbi Megan in ancient words, hallowed by time. And to help me do that, we have the children of Temple Beth-El standing here because Rabbi Megan, these are your people. These are the young children, the toddlers, the teens that you are here to help to form and to impact their lives the way Chava and David have impacted yours. And it's their honor and mine and this entire congregation's to stand here with you as you hold the Torah scroll and we give you this blessing. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's presence shine upon you, and may God deal graciously with you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem alecha shalom. May God always be with you on your journey of life and in your rabbinate. And may God grant you the greatest gifts of all, the gifts of peace, peace of mind. And we say together, Amen. And please join me now. Let's all join together in singing Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen. Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, yehelanu, 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 ulechol Yisrael. O Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu, uleko Yisrael. Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, yehelanu. Helanu, Yehelanu, Uleko Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Uleko Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Uleko Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulekol Yisrael. On page 282 in our prayer books. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. We have come to the time in our service where we think of those who are no longer physically with us, but who are always with us in our hearts. This week, we are thinking of Roberta Nassau and those who have passed away in the past 30 days, Robert Stephen Bernstein and Florence Kaufman, and the yard site of Robert S. Aaron, Bernard Dorman, Sid Getz, Rabbi David Goodis, Aileen Helfer, Lena Candell, Seymour H. Koppelman, Rose Landsberg, Eleanor Newmark, Edith Prihalnalek, Max Siegel, Isaac G. Wolf, William Howard Meyer. If there's someone you're thinking of that whose name was not said out loud, please feel free to share their name out loud as my hand goes around the room. We think of all those names said out loud, all those in our hearts, and we turn to page 294 and rise if it is your custom for Mourner's Kaddish. Yitzkadal v'yitzkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirtei v'yamlich malchutei, be'chayechon ivermechon, u'b'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'vizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaset. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudasha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru, amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru, amen.
May the one who makes harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all the world. May their memories be for a blessing, and we say together, amen. Please be seated. All right, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So this was such a wonderful evening, and I want to say a thank you and yasher koach to Rabbi Megan, to our special guest musician, Chava Morel, and to our guest speaker, David Berkman, and to Joy P. and everybody in the temple staff and our planning committee who helped to make this evening and this installation weekend possible. So there is a part 2 tomorrow evening as we continue celebrating Rabbi Megan's installation, starting at 6 o'clock?
Yes.
Starting at 6 o'clock out in, you want to say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow from 6 to 8, we are going to be on the Root and Garden. We're going to have a campfire, Havdalah, barbecue, sponsored by Brotherhood, s'mores, sing-along. Low key, come eat, come sing, come socialize. 6 o'clock here. I hope to see you all there.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and Chava will be playing music.
Chava will be there too, yes.
So tomorrow morning we have Torah study at 9:15, followed by Shabbat morning services and lunch. I want to say thank you to our outstanding usher, Phil Perlman, who always greets us so warmly and with a friendly smile. Thank you to the Margaloff family for the challah, and to our wonderful oneg bakers, Linda Diamond, Ina Pakhtar, Lee Kaplan, Joanna Stolov and Gelly Stolov, Joy Allen, Barbara Herman, Debbie Sutton, Cheryl Silverstein, Sharon Freeman, Maria Margaloff, Rochelle Rosenblum, Beth Schneider, Sherry Goodman, Sybil Cohen, and Susan Weiss Horowitz. We have a lot of great treats. And if you want to add your name to that list, you just need to talk to Joy P. She's here. She's ready to sign you up and get you into the rotation. Also, I want to add that next Shabbat, April 13th, which is Saturday morning, April 13th, we're going to be honoring and celebrating our wonderful congregant and board member, Sheila Aronson, who is going to give a Devar Torah, and we're going to honor Sheila for her wonderful leadership and contributions to Temple Beth-El. That'll be Saturday morning, April 13th at our 10:30 a.m. Shabbat service. So I hope you can come for that. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and close. We're going to sing Oseh Shalom, followed by Kiddush and Motzi.
If you were on my welcome committee, please come up for Kiddush. And if you are anywhere under the age of 18, please come up for Motzi on either side. We're all going to come together and join together. And we're continuing with Oseh Shalom, spreading some peace into the world. Oseh Shalom b'Roma, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru, Amen.
Let's hear you. Lie, lie, lie. Ya la la lie, 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 lie. Ya lie, 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 lie. Ya la lie, la la lie, lie, lie. Ya la lie, la la lie, lie, lie. Ya la la lie, 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 lie. Ya la lie, lie, lie. Ya la lie, la la lie, lie, lie. Ya la lie, la la lie, lie, lie. Please rise. You ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit Ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh Zecher litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim V'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim. All right, you want to help the kids take it off? Take the cover off? Guys, take the cover off. There we go. All right, ready?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
That's all right. I got you to cry. I got Berkman to cry.
I was gonna make fun of him for crying, and then I cried.